I'm glad all this is being live streamed.
Oh, yeah, just got a live stream prompt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So for whatever reason, it only works if you're signed in as the build. This is gonna be super weird.
Oh, look, there's Jesse right there. All right, I'll start or I'll stop sharing.
Does that mean you're staying on as the CNCF Guild Packs project, the official mascot?
Yes, I could do that.
Awesome. I don't know what that means or how we want to deal with that, I guess downstream, but I'll take it for this core team sync and then figure it out afterwards. Cool. Just don't forget to sign to the doc if you haven't already. Looks like I see more than 3 people in this meeting. Who have signed in. New faces. I think all of you all are regulars that I've seen here before. Let's look at outstanding spec PRs. I'll share my screen. So there's a new draft PR on distribution spec v3. Emily opened up this release MD. I think, yeah, David Basie has responded to some stuff, but that's about it. I'm probably going to go ahead and just split this, do some work on this PR, but all the stuff should still be relevant. I'm just going to basically take out this section and putting it in kind of this contributing MD file. Yeah, would love any other feedback you'll have, or +1 so I can merge it in. I guess on the note from last week, looking at Stephen and Ben to chime in. I know Joe's been out this last 2 weeks, but I will also shame and bug him separately. And that's all we had so far for spec releases. Moving on to milestones. We have stuff for basically platform 08 and build pack 07 coming down the pipe, related to probably the stack removal stuff. Is that the, I guess, releases we want those in? Natalie, Stephen.
What's up? Sorry.
For the stack removal RC, I'm working with Javier just to get the merge stuff working locally. But we're gonna merge that in. And I think those are some of the biggest changes coming down the pipe. Is that something we want in basically platform 08 and build pack 07?
Remove stacks and mixins. For the spec releases, yeah. I lean on Natalie for I don't know what the status of implementing that is. I know the RFC made it through, and I think some people are going to pick it up. Sorry, go ahead.
So I was going to bring this up later, but if we're thinking about some of the other features that we have sort of queued up, that might be implemented faster. So for example, the standardized SBOM requires a bump to both the platform and the build pack API. If we want to get that out and not have it blocked on sort of the bigger changes, which are, removing stacks and, the Docker files work, like you might want to place them in different APIs. I don't know if that's a consideration, but it's just something that I've been thinking about.
It's definitely a consideration. We've done that in the past of getting stuff out that was already in progress or smaller. I guess sans Emily being around, what are you thinking about for the next platform release? So you talked about SBOM. Is there an issue here for that one?
I think all the issues were created in the life cycle repository.
Is there a spec change related to the SBOM stuff for lifecycle? There is, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue for that. We should probably create it.
Okay.
We should create one per build pack and one per platform.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly from the RFC, the build packs themselves or the build pack API will have some sort of
Key change. Right?
backwards compatibility where it'll accept the deprecated stack structure, right? Like existing stacks key. I don't know if that's been necessarily explicitly defined for the platform API as well, but it does kind of make me think if the build pack API should be the first thing to get changed, and then being followed by the platform afterwards. I don't know if they need to go basically together or if they could go separately if the build pack API is backwards compatible.
Sorry, Javier, which one were you talking about?
It's the removing of the stacks in mixins, right?
Oh, Emily's, or not Emily, Natalie's talking about the SBOM stuff.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was looking at.
I mean, I kind of derailed our discussion of the stacks. I was just basically pointing out that there are different sizes of work items. So if we put removal of stacks into platform 08, it's a larger platform to deliver, and we would wait on the SBOM work if we want to do that.
Have we historically just created separate issues or just put this in for both and then just have separate PRs?
Either seems fine.
Yeah.
And we want to target build pack 07 and platform 08.
I think we might have to create separate ones.
Let's see. Wonderful.
So am I understanding correctly that the SBOM we would want to go out first and then therefore punting the removal of stacks by a whole API version?
That's the impression I get. Just because the removal of stacks is a bigger one. It sounds like we want to move forward with this faster. Feel strongly one way or another on that, Javier? Or are you just asking for clarification?
Just asking for clarification. I don't have an inclination on either.
We can probably close issue 227, the RFC 87 add bomb to layer content metadata that's superseded.
Superseded by both of these, one of these. The last ones go back. Cool. Is there anything else going into platform 08 or build hack 07?
There's RFC 81, which is also like a really small change, which can possibly be in build pack 07 platform 08.
The process of working directories.
Yeah.
There's this one.
216 and 212. I
So
don't know
this
if
is already in there. 6. Yeah, this is ready in 08. Cool. Is that it?
I think so.
Cool. Does that look good to you, Natalie, for life cycles and I'm gonna assume yes. Cool. That sounds good. We can revisit this next week as well, if there are more things we want to add. But I'm also happier with smaller, faster releases of stuff. Should we move on to RFCs? Cool. The combine organized metadata file locations across lifecycle. Natalie / Jesse.
It's me. Yeah. I haven't updated this. I'm kind of thinking about placing this on pause. Yeah, I really just haven't had the time to go through and make the change. And yeah, I'm not sure, unless anyone feels really strongly that we should be pushing this because of another RFC right now. I kind of feel like we should put it on the back burner.
I think this is Sam's original RFC. Do you have thoughts here, Sam?
I'm fine with it being on pause. When I originally created this RFC, there weren't as many things on a to-do list.
Yeah.
Logistically, do we want to close it or put it in draft?
I think this is still something we should do before we hit like 1.0. I don't know if you want to tag like a bunch of RFCs with like 1.0 or something, or like things we want to do before the build pack API becomes, or the platform API hits 1.2.
Don't we have a milestone for 1.0? Nope.
No, not in RFC land. It may be worth talking about revisiting. I'm okay moving it to draft for now. We can revisit that conversation at a later point.
I would propose that we maybe try to pair this RFC with the deprecation of some APIs. So I think that would make easier to implement.
Do
Maybe
you
we could-
have potential candidates?
No, that was the gist of my
Okay.
thought there.
Is there a deprecation of APIs? Is that like a RFC for that or a discussion somewhere?
So we talked about, I mean, whenever this comes up, we say, we're gonna announce that we're gonna deprecate some APIs, and then we give a long window for people to upgrade. So maybe, like, I guess the first step is we have to make that announcement whenever we decide that we're ready. Maybe we could do some sort of survey or try to collect data on what APIs are most in use that could inform that decision.
Cool. That sounds good to me. I'd be curious what APIs you want to pair this with, but I guess we don't have to come up with that off the top of our heads right now. Is this still blocked on? Is this the one with a spike? No. Mayfield layers read only. What is the status on this one?
I believe that's blocked on the spike.
Okay. Gotcha.
No movement on the spike, however. So.
Okay. Do you mind if I assign you to this, Natalie? I think we unassigned it because Emily. I unassigned Emily from every RC.
Yeah, I'm fine if you assign me.
Remove stacks and mixins. I will be merging this in. I'm just, like I said before, figuring out just the merge RFC script stuff so the bot things actually go through with Javier. Support Docker files. Stephen.
I think, does this have enough approvals yet? I thought I went through everything, got some
Yeah.
from Jesse. Do we have everybody we need? Is there anything else? Ben,
Yeah.
just you.
Okay. Yeah, let me review some of the more recent changes. But I'm also happy to move this into FCP soon.
I think the Red Hat folks are starting to work on
Cool.
like proof of concept stuff already. So I don't know if I don't know if there's a big rush. No one's holding off on implementing something, I think, right now.
Cool.
But
Awesome.
whenever you have a chance.
Sounds good. Right. Officially supported utility bill packs. Joe's not here, but I don't think there's been anything that's changed. Looks like, again, I am the last holding out vote since then. So I'll review that as well. Okay. Some bill packs are blocked. Additional exportable layers. Sam, Steve, and I just met right before this meeting to talk about some alternative ideas. I don't know how you're feeling about that, Sam. Is that a alternative proposal, or are you going to replace this proposal, or you want to have both proposals on the table?
Oh,
probably replace this with the single input, multiple output paths we talked about.
And then the last one is the project descriptor.
I finally made some updates to this one based on the feedback that was provided about making it easier to understand. So I think this is ready for re-review.
Cool. Any particular thing you want to highlight from that?
I had one question about inline build packs. Because we said that the translation from schema to schema should not be lossy. And at the same time, the O1 schema didn't explicitly have anything relating to inline build packs in it. So I made up something where I just stuck inline build packs under build packs in the O1 schema, but I don't know if that's like completely unexpected by platforms and that will break everything, or if we should just put it in metadata or just forget about it because, you know, too bad you can't use inline build packs if you're on O1. I called that out as a question in the, well, maybe not very obviously, but if someone who has an opinion can jump in and opine, that would be great.
Okay. Is this something you want to talk about more tomorrow, or that's the only thing and you'd rather do that async?
Yeah, we could talk about it tomorrow. Maybe that would be helpful. Let's keep it on the agenda.
Yeah, I guess I suggested because nothing else, I guess, has popped out as a thing that we want to discuss for tomorrow. So
Yeah, I definitely wanted to bring this up as something to discuss tomorrow, just from a practicality standpoint of whether or not we want to proceed with this route. Yeah.
cool. Is there any other RC or things that we want to put on the agenda for tomorrow? So we have RC 182. I missed the remove stacks mixins discussion that you were leading last time, Javier. Is that good?
Yeah. I don't think we need to discuss that.
Okay. Cool. Is this the only thing then? And then leave it open floor? Cool. Sounds good. I will try to remember to copy that over. Anything else before we close? We are 4 minutes past. See head nod or head shaking. So cool. Sounds good. See everyone tomorrow who's going to make it to working group.